Dome Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. Now we're coming down. Everybody got about 15 games left in the NBA. Playoffs is coming. You know what I mean? So we getting happy, right? So other things that happening. The MVP race, right? I'm just gonna say this straight up. Nikola Jokic needs to be second in the MVP race. Right? Needs to be second at least. I'm gonna go number one. Has to be Antetokounmpo, right? The Greek Freak has to be number one. Milwaukee's got the best record in the whole NBA. So, and he's the reason why. Although Milwaukee is a very deep team, don't ignore it. Now they got Brogdon just got hurt. Trust me, that really hurts. I'm hoping that he's can be back by playoff time. Brogdon means a lot to that team. Don't get it twisted. But he should be number one. But Jokic, listen, you have Denver in the Western Conference, which we can agree on is the stronger conference. And you're first place. You're tied first place with a team, Golden State, that got 5 All-Stars in the starting lineup, right? All-time greats and all that stuff. Hall of Famers already. A couple of them can stop now and they're Hall of Famers. 3 of them, right now, right? You're tied with them, first place. And Nikola Jokic, you probably didn't even know his first name. You probably don't really know the Denver players. Do you really know Jamal Murray? That's the next guy, averaging 18 points. Other than that, Gary Harris, you know him. You know Will Burton because he come from the bench. Most of the time he's starting now, but he's like one of the best six men. But you don't really know those things. Now Paul Millsap is underrated power forward. Paul Millsap has got a complete game. A little undersized, but he got a complete game. That's it, man. You don't know those guys. Really, Malik Beasley, Monte Morris, and stuff like that. That's who you know. Think about it, guys. There's no other All-Stars there or close to it, right? Millsap would be the closest one to All-Star other than your boy, Jokic. That means we winning because of me. I'm leading my team in every statistical category except for blocks. You would think it would be steals, but he's leading them in steals. This is all from the center position, guys. Yeah, Jokic is he should be second in the MVP race. No slight to James Harden scoring like he's scoring, but you guys know how I feel about James Harden. James Harden to me is like that's what the NBA get. That's what they get for changing the rules like that. James Harden is an awesome scorer. I won't go with the best of all time because he's learned because of the rules that are put out there, right? If we were calling the games where the offensive player initiates contact, then it's either a foul on the offensive player or a no call. Then it would be a little bit different. But as long as it's being called like that, James Harden has seen what he has to do, understands what he has to do to score. Now, of course, he has handles, right? He can do what he can handle. He got to step back. Why would you have to step back? Because it's undefendable. You can't lean for a shot. If you lean, he has to land. Boom. Once he lands on your feet, there's 3 shots. We're rewarding people for three pointers. I told you we have to stop rewarding people from the 3-point line. If they don't foul him on the hand, any other foul, you get the ball, but not three free throws. Really, it's just the way the game's being called. No slight against James Harden. He would be a scorer in any era, but I think it's a product of I know the rules and that's how I'm going to roll because the rules are like that, right? I'm going to give you a defensive player in a minute who's also similar, who you need to watch out for, and I'm glad he's on the team that I like. Anyway, back to Jokic. I think he's more of an MVP, even though James Harden is doing a monumental historical scoring spree, no doubt about it. But I just think that Jokic leading his team in all those categories, and the Denver, there's no other people. There's no Chris Paul on the team or nothing like that, really. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. Houston has a better team on paper, you would think. So, and Jokic is in first place. Houston's not, right? And that's another thing. You got Paul George, right? Who also, listen, guys, coming back from that injury. See, we're forgetting that. Paul George is playing so good that we're forgetting that he came back from a horrific career-ending type of injury. That is awesome. His story is ridiculous, the way he's scoring. He's tapered off a little bit lately, but forget that. Look at his whole body of work this year. It's incredible. And I watch Oklahoma City games. I don't miss them, right? Because the other dude there. And it's an MVP, not an MVP watch, but it's a triple double watch every time they step on the floor. So therefore, I tuned in to OKC, and I'm seeing Paul George. I used to tune in to Paul George anyway in Indiana. Awesome season, totally awesome season. But you can't be MVP if your team is in sixth place, right? This ain't happening. Shouldn't happen. That was happening, and I'm still mad about MVPs back in the day. Steve Nash won one of them against Kobe. And I didn't think somebody hit 81 and 62 against Dallas in 3 quarters, which means that was another 81. He's MVP that year, scoring 5 times 50 points in a row or something like that. MVP, period. We need another title. Like we should title the best guy for the best team. We should use that. And then MVP means I'm the baddest dude right now. But it doesn't. It means the most valuable player, and it has to be the team that's winning and all that. So if we're going to go by that criteria that we've been doing, then it has to be Nikola Jokic in second place for sure. Now, if they mess around and win the Western Conference, he's going to be scratching at, knocking at the door of the Greek Freak. But I just think the best record in the NBA, the Greek Freak is going to get that. But this is just a shout out to Nikola Jokic, guys, because it's a tribute to guys that are not athletic. You know, play the game smart, right? Play the game smart. And that's what he does. And it's good to watch a guy, a big man with that many skills. And he needs to get his love. He's number 2. Now, speaking of a big man with a lot of skills, Dirk Nowitzki passes your boy Wilt Chamberlain for 6th on the all-time scoring list. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Dirk Nowitzki, one of the all-time greats. I know a lot of people probably the last 2 or 3 years, he's been a shell of himself as the old man now out there playing. He can still shoot. But let's make sure this is clear. Dirk Nowitzki revolutionized the game of basketball, period. I've been saying it for the longest. I've done Dirk Nowitzki videos on that. I'll be repeating myself. People don't really look at it when I talk about NBA anyway, so I'm telling you again. Dirk Nowitzki revolutionized basketball. Power forward position, that stretch forward we call it. No, it ain't stretch forward. It's Dirk Nowitzki position. Right? When he came in, when people were laughing at Don Nelson, even Charles Barkley was telling them to go to Germany, find, y'all better look at this guy. And the Don Nelson, they drafted him. People thought he was crazy, skinny dude shooting from outside. Called him Erk because he didn't play defense, so he couldn't be Dirk Nowitzki. All those things. Now you got everybody trying to copy his shot. The one-legged fall away, Durant, he mastered it. All kind of people using his moves, right? Now all of a sudden everybody's trying to shoot from the outside. Before Dirk Nowitzki, there was never a guard that would give a power forward the ball on the three-point line and say, hey, you shoot. It didn't happen. You get your big old 7-foot self down low and handle that while I do all the shooting around here on the perimeter. He changed that thought. Now everybody's doing it. Now the NBA changed some stuff. They want to get more Europeans in the basketball league. Let me just spit it out like it is. That's why we're doing all this three-point shooting and nobody's rewarding athletic plays like a dunk on somebody. Why is a three-point shot that's uncontested so big? Right? Yeah, I sound like Eddie Murray. Why is the fire so big? Why is the three-point shot uncontested so big, Gus? Why? Right? It's the uncontested. That's not the most exciting shot. What do you go home talking to people about? Somebody getting dunked on or a dunk getting blocked. Right? Those are the things that should be 3 points. Really, but don't get me started. We're giving props to Dirk Nowitzki too. Congratulations to Dirk Nowitzki. He's one of my favorite players of all time. I told you if I was starting on my all-time team, right? My all-time team, Dirk Nowitzki would be on my 4 position. And I know that's hard to say, but like I said, on the 5 is Hakeem Olajuwon. So therefore, Dirk Nowitzki could stretch the floor because Hakeem Olajuwon won't have his business around everywhere else. You understand? That's why I can't put a Tim Duncan next to Hakeem Olajuwon. Don't make no sense. We're talking from coaching standpoint here. Karl Malone, maybe. But I'm going with Dirk because he's stretching you all the way out to the parking lot. Okay, and the young Dirk can go left or right and shoot 90% from the free throw line. I'm putting that next to Hakeem Olajuwon. That's why. And then if y'all want to know the rest of them, if I want the 3 position, I'll take LeBron. But if you take him, I'm taking Pippen. On the 2, I'm going with Kobe. That's it. On the 1, Magic first. And if somebody take Magic, I got Westbrook. Now I tell them, just Westbrook, you don't have to shoot on this team too much. Just keep running. And I'm winning against whoever you got. That's how I feel about it. But anyway, that's congratulations to your boy Dirk Nowitzki because he's one of the best of all time and a good person as well. Got his feet planted firmly in the ground. You just gotta love some Dirk Nowitzki, man. And If he hangs around another year, let's go on and give him some more tributes. He deserves every minute of adulation because he's done some things, guys, right? So this congratulations to him. Now, one other thing I want to touch on, because these rules, they irk older people, right? You've been watching basketball over 2 decades or 3 maybe or something like that. These rules going to irk you. They just do. I told you. Get with those pundits, those guys that are sitting around talking about basketball now that used to play. Get them drunk. And they'll tell you. NBA, man, you can't touch nobody. Why do you think people are saying, well, in this NBA, I can score this. I can score this. Tracy McGrady telling you Kobe Bryant can score 100 in this league. Right? I told you because you're rewarding 3-point. Just shoot from the 3-point line, and no one can defend you. They can't even be around. Right? At all. Don't come close. And if you do, it's a foul. Now get 3 shots for that. 3 shots. Man, people back then would kill you with those kind of rules. But anyway, some people in the defense, now that they've seen that we have to be zombies in the defense and we can't really do anything at all in the defense, really just can't do anything. Listen, an example. Someone gives you a pump fake. You jump straight up. In that imaginary cylinder that they tell you when you become a referee, they tell you can jump straight up vertically, right? But they don't let you anyway when the game in the heat of the moment. They always give it to the offensive player. Well, he does a pump fake. You jump straight up, and he can take a step forward and jump into you, initiate the contact, and you get a foul. And the announcer will say, great play. Oh, he fell for the pump fake. Oh, why can I jump straight? I should be able to jump vertical as many times as I want to. Well, many times I want to. Well, why are he's jumping into me? And we're rewarding that. Those things irk people. I mean, they do. I think I'm people. I know I got some alien DNA, but I, qualify as people or person. You know what I'm saying? Irks me. It's ridiculous. All pro offense. So when you have a defender that has figured that out, and man, guys, focus on Ersan Ilyasova. Focus on him. Watch him. He's in Milwaukee now. He was in Philadelphia last year. Whoever team has him, because I like Philadelphia too, and I'm definitely liking Milwaukee for the last couple of years. You guys know that. Watching him come in the game, it's like, wow, this guy's figured it out. Why am I going to be jumping over here trying to block people's shot if it's not free? If I come weak side, okay. But on man blocks, they call them fouls anyway. Why waste my time with that? What I'm going to do, and this is on NBA level, which means people that are not on NBA level and you're playing at lower levels, people go one way most of the time until they get really high, at a high level, good college players and higher. If not, they're going to probably go one way. Ilyasova figures that out, stands in your damn way, and you're going to charge. Because you can't do nothing but one way. And this is working in the NBA. Which think about that. If it works in the NBA for this guy over and over, he has figured it out. This is the best way to defend. Everything else they call a foul on anyway. That means what you've done, and this is what I try to tell people, you've zoomed out and watched the behavior of everyone and figure out what you can do. Don't zoom in and be in the middle and then you follow. You'll be one of the zombies. He zoomed out and said the NBA won't let you play no defense any damn way. Because while I'm running around here acting like I'm doing something, I can't touch him. I can't get nowhere close to any offensive play. You can't. It's ridiculous. It looks like horse to me out there. So I'm going to stand in his way because he's coming this way anyway because he's a buster. Boom. And it works in the NBA. So that means everywhere else is probably working. It just depends on if you ain't getting paid. Don't take too many offensive fouls. You got to go to work, right? But other than that, it's awesome. And I just love watching him do that. Those are the biggest things that I personally think that charges taken should become a major stat in this NBA because you don't let them play defense or blocking a 3-point shot. A major stat. It should be something incredible because you can't do it. It's not allowed, right? So if charges taken should be like a stat that's, whoa, man, I've taken three a game. That's like awesome. It should be a stat for that people should really focus on. Because in this NBA, that's all you can really do in the defense unless you are an extremely awesome defender. It's just really not too much to do. And I think defense, we've gotten to the point to where we think that every fan that comes to the game is casual. Well, then educate them then. We can go watch games that are 65 to 73. I would enjoy that. Yeah, scoring a basket should be harder than it is right now. It's just too easy for anybody, man. Everybody drunk somewhere think they can play in the NBA. With that, well, high pick and roll and somebody standing in the corner by himself and shooting a 3. Who can't? Really? And you're in the gym 6 days a week. So I know I get into a rant every time I talk about NBA because it's really a problem that what we've done with the way we call the league. So when you see a Ilyasova, then you just watch him, savor the moments, because he's figured it out. And I just think it's awesome. So I'm just giving him some love because it's awesome to see. So back to the top. Nikola Jokic should be at least second in the MVP race. Definitely. As long as Denver's even close to your boy Golden State. That's period. And congratulations to Dirk Nowitzki. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm about here, y'all.